Good morning, good morning, good morning. Esteemed viewers, season's greetings to you all wherever you are in Nigeria, in Africa, in the diaspora. Good morning. How was your weekend? A wonderful weekend to you all. On this edition of Bystanders at the Newsstands, I am Christian Chuku on the edition of the program. I want to say a big thank you to everyone who have subscribed to Flip TV and are a part of this wonderful experience. If you have not um, clicked on the notification button, please do so that you can get notified when we go live. I'm Christian Chiku once again on this wonderful edition of Bystanders at the Newsstands. I have my committed analysts here this morning. I have Mr. Kunle, Mr. Chigozi, Mr. David, Mr. Lucky, Mr. Charles, and others on their way as they are here to do justice to the newspaper headlines. Over the weekend, some stories popped on online. Sheikh Gumi said that bandits kidnapped his brother and also killed some of his relatives. Shegumi is the one saying that bandits kidnapped his brother and killed some of his relatives. Let's go straight to newspaper headlines. This morning, I with the Nigerian Tribune and I also have the Daily Sun. UK, Nigeria at war, a series of ban lingers. UK, Nigeria at war, a series of ban lingers. Recently, the United Kingdom banned flight from Nigeria, and also Nigeria replied in the same manner, according to Daily Sun. Omicron, federal government bans flights from UK, Canada, Saudi, others, as two monarchs has been abducted in Imo State. Two monarchs have been abducted in Imo State, looking at a series of abduction in that state. Federal government says UAE's letter too insulting, unacceptable. We are in regular contact with other countries. That is Britain. We are in regular contacts with other countries. Federal government fumes over the ban of Nigeria by the United Kingdom. Buhari governors, Kalu Tinubu minister, others mourn Seun of Ogbomoso. Buhari governors, Kalu Tinubu minister, others mourn Seun of Ogbomoso, who died yesterday at the age of 94. Insecurity, Boko Haram, ISWAP may soon overrun Abuja. Now, Abba, ex-rep speaker, warns Boko Haram, ISWAP may soon overrun Abuja. Naaba, ex-reps speaker, warns. Okay, let's move over to the Nigerian Tribune this morning. Nigeria to restrict airlines from UK, Canada, Saudi Arabia from tomorrow. Nigeria to restrict airlines from UK, Canada, Saudi Arabia tomorrow. Oba Oyewumi joins ancestors after 48 years as son of Gomosho. He was buried yesterday. Buhari, Obasanjo, Makinde, Lalong, governors, Atiku Tinubu, others pay tribute. Finance Bill 2022. Finance Bill 2022. Presidency highlights 21 key amendments. Seek Fiscal Responsibility Act amendment to allow more borrowing. Says TIN no requirement to open bank accounts. Officials risk 5 years in jail for failure to remit funds into Federation accounts. NFF sacks Raw, appoints Eguavon interim Super Eagles boss. Let's have Mr. David this morning. Good morning.
Morning to you, Mr. Christian Chuku, and good morning to our viewers here in Nigeria.
Season's greetings.
And in diaspora. Season greetings to everyone.
Countdown.
Wishing you a Merry Xmas and a prosperous New Year in advance. Countdown to the Christmas. I'm open to Christmas gift too. I'm also expecting Christmas gift or Christmas box from you.
From me.
From me, yes now. This is season of sharing love now. If from you, from Flip TV, from anybody, it's a season of love. So I believe the love should also come from you.
Okay, but let's look at a shocking revelation yesterday by Sheikh Gumi, saying that his elder brother was kidnapped and by bandits, and they killed the family driver's son. Let's get a response.
Mr. Kutachuku is thick for tack. I believe it is a payback time. I actually read an article on Daily Trust yesterday, which the bandits said Gumi is in possession of their money. That's the reason why his elder brother was being kidnapped until when Gumi releases the money in which he has from collected from ransom, as in which he has collected. So he should make sure that the money gets to them, or else his brother, his elder brother, would be kidnapped. That is the implication of him fronting.
The bandits are accusing him going of holding down their money.
Yes,
Is there any transaction between them?
Because if there's no transaction, they will not be asking him now. So surely there is transaction, because these people said it is Gumi that do front for them, irrespective. Whenever there is negotiation, who to pay to and who to. The point man is Gumi is the leader of the bandits, in which now Gumi last week Gumi said he said he would no longer be fronting for them. So he has this what associates from them since last week. He made that pronouncement publicly, and now you see that on Sunday, bandits went and kidnapped Gumi's elder brother. So it shows that there's a link. So it shows there's a link between Gumi and bandits, and now the people are saying, and the bandits are saying, "Now Gumi, give us our money in which you've collected so far." People have paid ransom. So many persons have paid ransom. So many persons have paid money to you. It is high time you give us our money, or else you and your people will not see peace. So in summary, what are we saying? It shows that Nigeria has headed towards anarchy.
Okay.
Because if a man could be fronting for a bandit organization and a terrorist group, many persons have lost their life, so many family has been killed, and people still pay ransom. Still, they were still killed. And now Gumi now is not facing the heat. So I want to appeal to bandits. I want to appeal to the bandit not to release Gumi other brother. Let him also face the heat, if possible. If I don't know for them, if they want to kill him, that is left for them. Because Gumi too has made so much family mourn. So many family have mourned because of his what atrocities, or of his evil atrocities.
Was a mediator.
He say, okay, now what does a mediator stand for? What does he implies? He's the middleman. He's the middleman between the federal government and those who are supposed to pay the ransom. So Gumi is the middleman. So there's no way you want to reach out to the bandits that will not reach Gumi. There's no way the bandits would not request for what ransom that Gumi will not be aware. So Gumi is the middleman. You know how middleman works. So Gumi has his own share. If not so, the bandits group will not ask Gumi to fork out their money. Said Gumi is still with their money, and that now Gumi should bring out their money. So imagine the kind of country we find ourselves.
Okay. You said that they have almost kidnapped all the traditional rulers in Imo State.
I don't understand.
How true is that?
Isn't it really?
Just only two.
Yes. Two yesterday, 3 last week. So how many traditional rulers is many? I don't blame those ones, because those traditional rulers too, they are part of the problem. They also they will not speak. See, they will not speak up because of what the federal government is giving to them. Just like yesterday now, Ooni of Ife is asking the Yorubas, is asking every Yoruba race to support a Yoruba president. Did you see OBJ's response? OBJ told him and said, "You are a traditional ruler. At least everybody would come and seek for your support. Rather be neutral and pray for them. Pray for every aspirant that come to the palace. You don't get involved in politics. That is what these traditional rulers, that is what they have now swore their hand to. Majority of them, they are politicians. So now, and then when there is chaos in in the land, the people vent anger on them. Imagine the Oni of Ife asking for telling the people of the southwest to support a Yoruba president. Who does that openly, publicly? Eh? A traditional ruler that is supposed to be neutral. It's like Southern of Sokoto telling you to support Atiku. It doesn't make sense. It's supposed, even if you want, even if you have your own candidate, let that be your own personal affair. Not you coming out in public to tell people to support a particular candidate. Now, imagine if tomorrow his candidate did not emerge, or see now did not win, and the other candidate win. Do you think that candidate will not cast him out of office? He would. So that is why I see it's a work development. Let them be kidnapped because these people, they are not speaking up. This is going on badly. This is getting worse. None of them has come out publicly to condemn the boy-led administration. You can see what happened last week. Satan is crying. Satan Sokoto is crying because now the thing has, this killing is now in his domain. One of his nephew or cousin was killed in Sokoto. That was why he came out publicly to just condemn this government. Prayer before time, prayer before now. He has never come out publicly and condemn the president when it comes to insecurity. But now you can see that now the spike is on a very high side when it comes to insecurity in the northern region. That is why majority of them are they are crying. The northern region now has become a killing field whereby anybody can be killed at any time, any day. Even in the president, in his country home, Katsina, a commissioner was killed. In the president, in his country home, in Katsina State, commissioner for finance, last week was killed. So what are we saying?
Lastly, federal government bans flights from UK, Canada, Saudi, others in response to what UK did to Nigeria.
I commend that. For the first time, I will commend.
Who is going to lose? Who is going to lose?
Who is going to lose?
Most Nigerians are coming from UK.
Most Nigerians are coming from. No, see, the Western world should not think most times their decision should always override us. That is what, the president ought to have prevented this thing, this COVID, if he had done this earlier on. Because you don't allow, because this is where you have the high numbers of those who contract this virus. He should not look about who is losing, the economy. The economy now is dead already. So let us even talk about the economy. Let's talk about them. Let's even talk about human life, which is very sacrosanct and very important. If there is no human life, okay, it's not human that drive the economy. So if every Nigerians are dead now, who wants to drive the economy? They will win the economy without we Nigerians. So now I think that is very commendable because now you cannot now even when there is even when this Omicron variant is not even is not even ravaging us here. The Western world had to shut down their own airspace from preventing Nigeria from entry. Where and that's why, and that is where you have the highest numbers of those that have contracted.
We are the one that's supposed to ban them, not
we are supposed to ban them, not them banning us. Now I commend the federal government for such action. It's a local development. It's the right time we also stand on ground and then on our toes. In as much that we are still not where we are supposed to be, but at least for this, I commend the federal government.
It's going to affect Nigerians, I know.
We know it's going to affect Nigerians. My mother, those that are coming back home, if it's not possible to come back home, stay there by January or next year, you can come back home. But still, you can still transfer cash. You can still transfer cash to your loved ones. You can stay there and then enjoy your Christmas and say, Amonoba, what are you coming home to do? You can come home. Immigration will give out your database at the airport for you to be kidnapped under ransom. So it is better for you.
Don't say immigration will give that.
Some of them give out. We know these people. Some of them connive with these kidnappers, give out database, kidnap people, collect their own share. Haven't you seen it? I have a data friend that told me this. I have a data friend that told me this. So my brother, These people, see, there's nobody at that Murtala airport. You cannot trust anybody. You cannot trust anybody because these people have data. So please, let's see. The best thing is Nigeria is not even safe for you to come. Stay just wherever you are. Enjoy your Xmas. Drink, dine and wine with your family. Eat good food. Probably if you have loved ones here, send them cash or send them something. That is the only way to, because you coming to Nigeria, your life is not guaranteed. One, no light. There is no light. Secondly, you'll be scared, except for us who have become mafians in the country. Everybody now is now we are all touts in the country. Yes, you can just like when, yeah, last night I was going back home. Someone called me around past 11. I I tell the person, you too what? So madman for this country. Like Christmas, they mean Christmas. No.
Thank you very much.
If you're not radical in this country, if you're not rough, my brother, they're going to do, you go smash again.
Thank you very much, Mr. David. I have Mr. Chigozie Ndibo this morning. What David said this morning, I want to ask Mr. Chigozie. The country has turned everybody to something else.
Yeah, good morning, Christian, and to esteemed viewers. Good morning, everyone. Well, it's a matter of choice. Yes, I believe that the environment to some extent can influence someone, but that notwithstanding, you can make up your mind the direction you want to move. You see, and it is your sole responsibility, and you should be held accountable to whatever decision you make. And that is my own stake. Well, with respect to, let me start with the Omicron, yes, Omicron's ban or whatever. You see, David said he commends the federal government. On what basis? So we have to be above being sentimental. We have to analytically digest the situation and trying to make informed decisions. You understood the level of devastation, of course, that the UK incurred during the COVID. You know how many casualties of the that was recorded within the UK United Nations. So, and they are still trying to recover from such a monumental or national loss. So, I believe they acted in response to what has happened. You see, and they wouldn't want a situation where the whole United Kingdom will be overwhelmed. You can see a situation where over 4,000 people dies in a day, 7,000. So they want to, engage all precautionary measures to avoid a repeat of such, so that even though they may have some scanty experience, it won't be to that extent. So I don't see any wrong in the position of the UK. They are sovereign states. So they can make informed decisions based on the information available to them. I don't see why Nigerian government is very senseless. They acted in the interest of their own citizens. Of course, Nigeria claimed that they have discovered about 3 or something Omicron victims within Nigeria, which is a potential threat. If they have discovered about 3, it means that there are more potential threats within the Nigerian states, which have not been disclosed. So if the UK make a decision to place a temporary ban on the Nigerian states not to visit them, I don't think that is wrong. If the Nigerian state has the interest of the citizen at heart, they would have commended such position by the UK government because they don't have the interests of the people, the populace of this country at heart. They were moved by their own ulterior motive, by their own selfish motive, because they won't have the luxury to move about, to be flown to UK and to move hard-earned money. That's why they are now uh, uh, reacting.
Are you saying that Nigeria did not make an informed decision?
It is not an informed decision. It was based on, sentiments. It is to the advantage of the Nigerian populace. If Nigeria has placed a ban on some countries, the UK, prior to the time before it escalated, we wouldn't have recorded such number of cases in Nigeria. But they left the airport, everybody was just coming in. It's not until it's become overwhelmed. So UK has acted in the interest of our own citizens. So invariably that suggests, okay, why should Nigeria be angry for placing a ban, UK placing a ban on us? Because they don't have your interest at heart. If anyone from UK that contracts is coming to Nigeria, there is potential possibility of spreading it. And we don't have the health system, health facility to match up with the challenges. If we record any epidemic within the Nigerian state, we don't have even to treat malaria. It's almost impossible. So let alone handling such a high-profile and very serious cases. So Nigerian government will continue to act not in the interest of the masses. Otherwise, the UK position is very laudable one because they acted in the interest of the UK citizens.
Let's look at the abduction of monarchs in Imo State, your state. I want to get your position on that.
Well, that is why you must speak against injustice. That is why you must speak against the level of cruelty going on around you and within you. Because when you fail to do that, of course, they say that whatever comes around goes around. It's just a matter of time. It will get to your own tumult. It will get to your own doorstep. You see? So it is not a surprise for me, whatever is happening. It's just a reflection of the societal norm. It is a reflection of the decadence experience within the country. So that is just a reflection of the Nigerian system. And that is why we are calling for, of course, an end of this system, because we all stand being exterminated. Nobody, of course, is secure.
How should the government?
It's just a matter of time.
Government of Imo State, how should they handle these abductions in Imo State?
Who is the government of Imo State? Do you have government in Imo State? What are the functionalities? What are the functions of governance? The primary objective of governance is to protect life and property of her supposed citizens. Do you see the supposed governor doing that anytime soon? You can see within few years of his inception, you see what has been happening, the number of casualties, breeding and bombing, even by the state security. So do you call that a government? We don't have a government, and it's just a state of anarchy. And in as much as this system continues, we have not just seen an end to it. This might just be the genesis. By the time we get to Leviticus, Exodus, and begin to count our numbers, in fact, it's only God's, if we, of course, we are fortunate to survive that.
Do you agree with this statement? Insecurity taking away joy from Nigerians?
Said by who?
Kaigama, I think, is the another statement.
Okay, well, it is not just taken away from Nigerians. It has succeeded in killing Nigerians, and which is masterminded by the states. Because any state that fails to protect the life and property of her own citizens is a failed state. So Nigeria, by the constitution, by the provision of the constitution, which empower the state to protect, to have an oversight function in the discharge of that duty, have already presumed Nigeria as a failed state. The government we have here is a failed government. So, and of course, it's nobody. You don't need a special body to pronounce Nigeria a failed state. Already, we are seeing several evidence and indices that attest to that. The government, you see what happened in Katsina, in Sokoto. Even where the Sultan, which is the religious leader, Islamic religious leader, as far as Nigeria is concerned, is not crying foul. It's not crying that Nigeria is now a killing field. What does that suggest? You see, if the Sultan can come up, is a man that commands very strong influence, especially within the northern region. You see, if he can come out and express such level of disappointment and, of course, bemoaning the state of the nation, it means that Nigeria is gone, it's finished. So we don't have a government, let alone talking of protecting life and property. We are at the state of anarchy, and of course, everybody to himself, God for us all, and if you're weak, the devil takes you, and nobody cares.
Okay, lastly, let's look at the economic factor when it comes to the restriction of flights from UK to Nigeria. Let's look at the economic impacts.
Well, the truth is that I understood that the ban will affect transit. It will affect movement. There are some who might have one or two things to engage within this festive period, especially those who may want to come down to Nigeria or to the Biafran land. And of course, it is better to take caution. Don't throw caution to the air. Of course, the ban will last for about 90 days. You can as well reschedule your engagements depending on how long is extended. Then, economic-wise, what is the economy again? I know you may have put everything in place for the Xmas, but for me, I have not to. So I have to say the truth, so that in fact, look at the rate of how people are dying. One of my colleagues just slumped and died. When you see that man, when you see that guy, and he's almost preparing to marry, very healthy. If you see his body build up, and now you can see this one, even in the next 100 years, death cannot come near this one. You see, it is very unfortunate. 2 days ago, he slumped and died. What could be the reason? I don't understand, Christian. Now, only God can save us. So probably you may not understood what the person is passing through. So Nigerians have been subjected to economic hardship. And you think as you are covered with sets, some people will think that you're a billionaire. And they may make some wrong impression. Please, of course, you have to send your Xmas gift. And okay, I can as well send to those in UK, in the USA. In Naira, or what?
Let's expect that this season is going to be better.
Okay, it's going to be better. That has been, of course, our confidence and our trust and hope in God. So I wish everybody a happy season, and trusting that God, who started with us, will take us beyond the year 2021. It has been a very horrible experience this year. In fact, so many evils, but that notwithstanding, we are privileged to be among the living, and we are trusting that God will continue to spare our life, while we continue to, of course, sensitize humanity and to render this selfless service to mankind. God bless you. Thank you for supporting, of course, the past get together. I really appreciate everyone for your good support and gestures. May the good Lord continue to bless you. Thank you for your support, and we are, of course, in anticipation for more support. God bless you.
Thank you very much.
Chigozie Ndibo.
Chigozie did very well this morning. Good morning, Mr. Charles.
Good morning, Mr. Christopher.
You're from Imo State. Yeah, I know you're from Imo State.
I'm from Imo State. Wow, but any problem?
Just yesterday, two traditional rulers were kidnapped.
Where precisely in Imo State?
I didn't get the place. I know.
Well,
they were abducted in Imo State. I will get. Let me get a response.
That is what we stand getting in the so-called regime of the Supreme Court governor. Because I believe if you should go beyond, if you should go within what is happening, the Supreme Court governor hand should be on it, because he should be among those who kidnapping all this. Why will you be kidnapping people that are telling you the truth? Why will you be kidnapping people that are telling you?
Are you saying the government
He is my brother. Supreme Court governor being Hope Uzodimba. My brother.
Let's be factual here.
That is the fact. I'm telling you I'm telling you the truth. I am telling you, because somebody cannot. This is somebody that just came out and was telling Anambra State election, that the Anambra election that just took place, that a man, a credible man, just won the election by the person of a man named Charles Chukuma Soludo. That the opposite party should not allow that to take place, that they should go to court. This is not your state. Because you told that what happened in your state will also happen in Anambra State. And the people, most of these traditional rulers, they came out and they were telling him the truth. Why not desist from what does not concern you? This is not your state. Fight for your state. You have a problem in your state and you have not even finished what is happening in your state. And you are going and you are moving yourself, transporting yourself or transferring yourself from your particular state, from your own state to another person's state. The elders that are telling him the truth, definitely, they stand nothing to gain but just to be kidnapped. Yes, until they renounce.
I'm surprised you are saying it is supervised by the government.
My brother, as long as this is APC regime, as long as this is somebody like Hope Uzodimba is still the governor of Imo State, that nothing should be a surprising. Nothing should come to you as a surprise. Okay. Are you getting me? Nothing should come to you as a surprise. What are you saying? Just to kidnap a traditional ruler, and you're telling me that you're surprised? For what?
The government is kidnapping.
My brother, for them to have been telling him the truth as an elderly people, they have seen it all. They have seen more than one he can see. Forget about being the #1 citizen of Imo State. Forget about being the one that is standing with the responsibility of what? Holding the mountainship of Imo State. But these are people, elderly, traditionally, they know things better than you. This is from another person's state. And you are saying no. My brother, believe me, the next thing they will do before, they will look at the next thing they will do in time to come, they will look at the opposite member that are fighting. Maybe they have nothing to do with the government. They will say they are the one responsible, and they will look for 1 or 2 persons and pay them off. Go and claim that you are the one that kidnapped those people. Look at, you're talking about bandit. My brother, there's nothing a bandit. On Saturday, I just finished talk here. After our discussion here, we decided to move down to Bro Lucky's burial, but I could not go. Do you know what happened at that car stand there? 3 kidnappers, they came. When they came to that car stand, close to Akilo there, that place they open new, they are selling cars here. When they went to that place, you know what they did? They met the man selling the car. They asked him, how much is this car? The man said 5 million naira. They said, okay, we don't have 5 million. We're giving you 4.2 million. They bargain, business. The man said, no problem, give me. They transferred 3 million naira to the man's account. They left. The next day, they came back and they told the man that money they transferred, because the initial price was 4.2. The man said, okay, the remaining balance. They said to the man, sir, sorry, we were unable to raise 1.2 million naira to complete the balance that was remaining. For that reason, we don't need the car again. Transfer our money back to us. Are you getting me? The man now said, okay. But they said because of the stress the man have undergone, because of the business of a thing, transfer 2.5 million naira to our own account. You can hold on with 5 million naira. The man transfer 2.5 million. And behold, 2 days later, that was the same thing. That was on that Saturday. That was the case they were having. They came back without knowing that the money that was transferred to the man's account was one of the kidnappers that were kidnapped. And they were looking for an account to transfer the money so that it wouldn't look so suspicious to them. Now, GSS and everybody, they came to the man's office, they arrested the man because it was his account that was used. So what are we saying? Somebody can do this and he will pretend as if he's not the one. The government of Imo State can do whatever they want to do because they are not the main government in power. This is a government that is just full of lies. A government that is supporting Buhari, a government that Buhari have just erased. Definitely they can do anything. A prime minister is trying to tell you, a traditional prime minister, of which in those days in Igbo land, we look at them as the eyepiece of the gods, as a traditional prime minister. But what are you saying? Somebody like Hope Uzodinma can do that, my brother. But trust me, with time, do you know what they will do? They will go and hire people, like what they did during the case of this Chief Justice of Justice, what is her name? From the same place, the former of Odile. The same way they went and brought in innocent citizens and they paid them money, and the fools and cowards, they collected the money, pretending.
That, do you have evidence of what you just said?
Even if my brother, the evidence of what I'm saying, even if I don't have evidence, but let me tell you this: we are talking about
of what happened. I think what happened
in where?
In Akulu.
That is yes, I was there. On Saturday we finished whatever we were doing. We went to that place. You know, that's the place that leads to my house. So when we were going, that was the case. DSS came, they arrested the man because they were telling the man that a social account was used. Because maybe after they must transfer the ransom, they might have released the man. And definitely they started tracing the account. Are you getting me? So they now trace the account to social person. Everything is there. People came and they were asking, what happened? This man, they don't know him as such. I said, this is just a brainwork. They must have used the man account just to disintegrate themselves from not being in the eyes of what? The government.
You have also evidence that the governor is the one involved.
My brother, a governor who cannot keep quiet for what is not even his own consigning. Anambra State election was just done. Everybody, even the APC, so doesn't have any
the right to support.
Even if my brother,
APC candidate.
even if he has the right to support, the traditional rulers are telling him that he should keep for the same election, that they should go to court. And they were telling him that, my brother, fight for what is fighting you in your own state, not putting your mouth on what does not belong to you or what does not concern you. My brother, a lot of evidence is full there for you to know that this government is full of barbaric. They can do and do. They can, they can put anybody in check because you said don't go there. My brother, it's just like you are fighting with your wife. If you are married, for instance, you are fighting with your wife. Somebody came and he was trying to tell you that you should take down your wife, sue your wife to court, and somebody at beyond is telling you that you should not do such. Keep quiet. That does not belong to you. This is a family matter. A governor of Anambra State just won election. You, the governor of Imo State, you are trying to tell the opposite party, political party, that they should go to court. How does that concern you?
He's an APC member.
Even if it's an APC member, it's not your state. Even if it's an APC member, this is not your state. You have no right. You keep quiet. There's a war. There's a war going on in your state. You have not solved your problem, and you are there. You want to go and solve another person's problem. And the elderly people told you that you should not put your mouth on what does not concern you. And now, two traditional prime ministers are missing, and you are telling me that the governor's house is clean, and you are telling us that we should come out here and dance and clap for them? No, it's impossible.
Okay, let's look at Nigeria tomorrow to ban flights from UK, Canada, Saudi Arabia, others.
Who?
Nigeria,
Well,
ban flights.
Because of COVID-19, right?
Oh my God.
Well, that's no problem. All I will say, if it's for good, even because of this pandemic that is coming on like the COVID-19 of a thing, but Nigerian conflict is just a scam. But the truth, the point here still remains that if this is what will help in resolving most of the problem we are having on ground, the pandemic that is going on, that's no problem. Because if you want to travel to UK, I think according to them, the ban will last for 1 month, thereabout. Okay. So if you have any means of traveling, any means of going anywhere, you have to reschedule your movement until that.
I think it's 90 days.
90 days, that is 3 months, right? Well,
Till March.
Till March, that's no problem. Even if you want to travel from now till then, you have to reschedule yourself. What you will not, he will say, he never hit out here, the same thing. The same thing. My brother quote here. Okay, let me ask you this. When we were growing up, what is the name of this Beetle? That's the name of that car. It was one of the best car we have. At a point, we don't have nothing like that car again. As of 2099, 2002, if you go to eastern part of this country, if you don't have Mercedes as a chief, you are not a big boy. Now, at a point, you have Mercedes 190, Mercedes 250, right, or 230. Now, do you want to tell me that people still patronize that Mercedes now? At a point, Venza came. At a point, from Venza, we moved to another different. That is life for you. It's all about transformation. That's what you call transformation of life. From one stage to another. According to Shakespeare, the world is a stage. Are you getting me? So what you did not eat today and you decided to eat it tomorrow is almost the same thing. Thank you very much.
There's a breaking news. Fire raises shops in Computer Village. Fire raises shops in Computer Village. Yes, there's fire currently in Computer Village. I have Odogu of Edo State.
Yes,
Odogu
of Edo State. God bless you.
Can you imagine? They said this one.
God bless you. Yes, all the name belong to me and God. Odogu, Edonobi Lagos, Loke Yagwina, the whole name, call me. Good morning, my brothers and sisters all over the world. Good morning, my moderator. Good morning, my crew, my brothers. Thank God, I'm back here today. I know you all missed me for a few days because I buried my boss, my daddy, Pastor Sebastian Undu, laid to rest on Saturday. Thank you for my brother who come and supported me, and all over my brothers and sisters all over the world. God bless. Thank you. We are here again. My name is Loke Yagwina, Edonobi Lagos, and Odogu, the name they just gave to me. Thank you very much.
Okay, what is happening? 2 monarchs have been abducted in Imo State.
It's not a new thing. It's not a new thing. That from the day Buhari and Osibanjo, Tinubu, Lai Mohammed.
You want to put it on Buhari?
I always mention name because all die and die.
Buhari in that state.
He is the chief security officer in the whole Nigeria.
The state has a governor.
He is the one controlling the security, army, police, SSS, Egbesu, Wale, anti-witchcraft, Babalawo, everything. Buhari is the one controlling them. He's the one collecting the money.
So the governor is a figurehead.
The governors are figurehead. Governors are figurehead. Governor cannot control IG.
Would the president do anything without the consent of the governor?
Hey, let me tell you, anything they want to do, they must contact agent of the president. Who is agent? Commissioner of police, DG in that state. Governor cannot just order policeman to go and shoot without the consent of IG. That's the structure. That's why they are common. They have their own police.
This is kidnap.
Yes, that's because we have no policy. We have not been able to police that state. That's why you see kidnapping everything. Why you are hearing it? Because they are big people. Prime Minister, you are hearing them. They kidnap poor people every day. They are using it for business. In fact, the whole Nigeria. So not only Imo State. That is why I put the blame from Buhari, Vice President, State Governor. All of them have the blame. After all, security, the governor collects security vote. What are they using it for? That's fraud for one night. So I blame the president not to provide security for us. I just saw one place from newspaper now, which now by the former speakers telling the government that Boko Haram, ISWAP, Musu run Abuja. Already they are doing that in Abuja. Abuja is not safe. We in Lagos are not safe. But let me tell you, not only kidnapping, not only Amraba, house burglary, window burglary, phone snatcher, woman pee, collect, go to mortuary. If you don't take care of your dead body, they will remove all the tester, the heart. That is kind level we are in Nigeria now. People are looking for money to survive. So anything can go about it. Thank you very much.
So what do you think we can do?
What we can do is Buhari to honorable and Asibanjo honorable to just step aside. Or let Buhari step aside. Allow Asibanjo to just take over for 3 months. Let's see how it's going to work out.
Okay, let's look at federal government ban flights from UK, Canada, Saudi, others. I think this is in response to what UK did to Nigeria.
UK is a father. I respect them. They don't have anything to lose, even though we banned them for life. They don't have anything to lose. What kind of authority do you have in Nigeria here? Nothing. How many companies does UK have in Nigeria here? Nothing. The only person that's going to lose is Buhari, who used to run to London for medical treatment for just teeth, or ear. Either ear or teeth. Once teeth pay him, he will rush. Or to go and change. I don't know what I change. Used to change blood every time. So he's the one that's going to lose. I am not going to lose. Except those, our brother who want to come to Nigeria and give us a small help. That's the only I'm worried. But Nigeria, what UK getting from Nigeria? They are the one helping us. They are the one helping us. Otherwise, the only person that will lose is the politician, number one politician, Buhari, that will lose most. I will know whether if he's sick now.
Western countries brought COVID-19 to Nigeria, so it's going to help.
Let me tell you,
from getting more.
This new sickness that just came in now, micro what? Do you know other country has it, but never announce it? They handle it well. But any smart like Mohammed will just sing out. Just do. You from the UK. What do you expect? They will ban you. But other country has it. Ghana has it. South Africa has it. They are not making noise. You believe want your transparency to who? The one you will let world know you hide it. See how they had Lekki, the mighty Lekki. Nobody was kidding Lekki. But just ordinary too. You went and announced to the whole world. That means they have the right to take action against you. UK has a lot of data, but they are not announcing it. But just do. Like Mohammed went and tell the whole world that Nigeria has a big sickness. What do you expect? So the biggest loser is Buhari and like Mohammed, who used to run to UK for just ordinary teeth. Or maybe when he has the body pay, Buhari will run to US or to London to go and treat himself. But I will know if they ban us, whether we will go and treat himself now, but every 3 months, he used to run to UK. He will be the biggest loser, not me.
Last time I saw him with South African president, but currently, South African president has been diagnosed with COVID-19. I saw them, 2 of them together in a meeting, I think yesterday.
Are they not sick? Both of them are sick. Both of them are sick. They are not feeling fine. I don't know this time around. Why they bring this sick president on power. Is it because of money? We have young men that can be able to take this mandate. That's what I'm saying. Buhari should just step aside and allow Siban just look for just now to January, please. You see the country be balanced. Like Mohammed, who is making noise, President himself, Buhari, should just please, just go and stay for Daura. Allow Sipan just to take the matter. You see, I bet you Nigeria will better off.
Okay.
This food, everything we are complaining, you see a lot of food. This kidnapping, you see, it will go down. But as far as Buhari is there, Buhari has nothing to offer to this Nigeria.
Okay, Mr. Lucky, what's the update? What's the update?
The update is that, Mr. Yam has gone up, and anything that goes up cannot come down.
In Nigeria?
Yes. Did you know the moment they said they want to increase fuel? But lie, fuel has been increased. If you go to a police station now, if you buy fuel, 3,000 naira, that fuel they sell for you is 1,000 naira. Corrupt. Everything is corrupt because you have a president that is corrupt.
Who is Mr. Integrity?
Which integrity? Integrity who went to take our jet, step for US or London for 6 months with tax TP accounted for. President that his son wedded the whole private jet, feed the whole airport. Is that integrity? It's not integrity, my brother. President that since he came to power, Nigeria cannot eat 2 square meals in a day. That is corrupt. A president always go to the whole world to borrow money. Do you know how much custom make in a day in Nigeria? Do you know how much NPC make in a day in Nigeria? Do you know how much airline? Oh my God, we have no government under Buhari.
traditional ruler. I could remember he's been on that throne for almost 45 years. And since our tortoise, you remember that oldest tortoise that is even older than living human being on earth.
Yeah.
That 200 and something years old tortoise died. I know this Oba will not, we really missed that tortoise, and thinking a lot. And it's just we just let's celebrate the king, because he lived a very fruitful life when he was enthroned in that Ogbomoso, because we've never heard of Fulani men in Ogbomoso. We've never heard of, so he could be able to, control region, his town, which is Ogbomoso. I've been privileged to be in that area. Federal Government College, then we used to go around and visit those our colleagues in Federal Government College, Ogbomoso then. So may so rest in peace.
Okay, insecurity. Boko Haram ISWAP may soon overrun Abuja. Now, Abba ex-rep speaker once.
What are they their spokesman? Are they their spokesperson? Why is it that they are always eager to announce it, but we are not eager to be proactive?
Yeah.
To tackle these people? And like somebody is being proposed there, that maybe this the president, the commander-in-chief, should go and take a leave, 3 months leave, and let Oshibajo take control of the whole situation. And if Oshibajo cannot take control, let us bring help from outside the country.
Outside.
Yeah, let us bring help. If it is NATO we are going to talk to, if it is, NATO allied of America, the treaty organization, if it is them we are going to talk to, that we are in the same mess, we are in a big mess in this country. Let us open our weakness and let them help us. Because we can't just stop. We should stop pretending as if all is well. All is not well in this country. This government is not in charge. And I'm saying it, this government is not in charge. People will say, you voted. I voted, but I'm not a blind follower. When I see you have the road, I go along with people to castigate you, right? Even if you are my brother, right? So I'm not a blind follower. Let people know that the government has failed, and it has failed. And if there's any remedy for Mr. President to just step aside and let the Oshibajo, because we could remember the last time he traveled, normal routine, vacation, he always, medical, tourism. He always got to. This man took charge of situation in Nigeria, and we could see all the tension was a bit down there. That's the Oshibajo. I'm not talking about Oshibajo because it's from but I'm just saying it the way my mind is. So the country now, 1 year and a half remaining, I don't think how this country can withstand this hardship pressure that is coming in to us. So I want a situation whereby either one of them or the two of them will step aside and let there be interim, government in position. Because the way I'm seeing things now, people are dying, people are being hungry, people are
failed when it comes to this.
they failed in insecurity. That is just the bone of the failure they have now. Because once they can be telling you that Boko Haram and ISWAP may be overrunning Abuja. You could remember what happened to what's it called? This country. What's this country called? This Taliban country. Afghanistan. You could remember what happened to Afghanistan. They overrun Kabul. When they overrun Kabul, what happened? They seized the government from them. So I pray this Boko Haram, Mr. Buhari, and the Oshibajo, and the rest of them should to security of this country. These people should not overrun. If they happen to overrun Abuja, that means they overrun the country. What next? Where next? So the way things are now,
who is not in charge?
The commander-in-chief should be in charge, but is he really in charge? That's the question now. Is he really in charge? Capital no. He's not in charge. For a state to have been bombarded, for a commissioner in the state, Katsina, to have been killed, murder, a very high personal person, by a commissioner, a sound commissioner, not even a great commissioner, a sound commissioner, technical commissioner, to have been killed under his terrain. I mean, what else do you need? The country has failed. The state has failed. The Nigeria itself is failing. It's a failed state. The way I say it, Nigeria is a failed state. Take it or leave it. Because the way
Or is it the APC that is the failed party?
APC party, a failed party, right? And what is there now is, I hate saying this on camera, right? I hate saying this. I would have preferred military to come over and just use 3 months and transmit government back. You get what I'm saying? You get what I'm saying? Because the way things are now, we need somebody that will rescue us from this maladministration, from this politicking we are witnessing in Nigeria. Not politics any longer, politic that we are witnessing. So we need a rescue mission. And who is going to lead this rescue? Let the military come in. After all, we accepted that the ECOWAS or OAU or what they call them, Organization of African Countries, will not tolerate any military rule. But the way we are in Nigeria now, the politicians are killing us softly.
Politicians or insecurity?
Insecurity. Are they not the ones that bring in insecurity? For God's sake, Christian, let us say it loud and clear. They are the one. You could remember when Jonathan was ruling too, there was this insecurity. People set up to disturb his government. Likewise, you could remember some ragtag Boko Haram. They followed the IG to the state to the what's it called? IG office. What do they call it? Camp Salem or what's it called? What's that? This one they name after the Akwa Ibom man, the Lagos police, the federal police office in Abuja. If you don't remember, let me remember you. The terrorists, they follow the IG to his office in Abuja. They follow the IG to who are the people perpetrating? You've said it all and all. Malami has said it that they've compiled the list. They've compiled the list of the people sponsoring the terrorists. Where are those people? Where are those people? You are all here. It came out on paper, live and direct, that these are the people they intercepted some people that are exchanging forex for the Boko Haram. You are all aware. I'm not just saying anything new here. Who are those people that has been sponsoring all these bandits, that has been sponsoring all this Boko Haram? How did Boko Haram get their resources? How did Boko Haram get a rocket launcher? How did they bring rocket launcher into this country? With all our border, with all the security we said we have, with all the Borno border. Yes, accepted with what you say, Buhari is a very weak president. As we're talking now, he's a very, very weak president because we need a proactive president. He has to wake up from the slumber. And if he cannot wake up from the slumber, let another person take charge for the remaining 1.5 years. We have now, because we cannot continue like this.
Okay. Omicron variant, federal government bans flights from UK, Canada, Saudi, others.
About the Omicron disease now, they said it started from South Africa, and I believe, you see, the Western world just want to push this virus into Africa, and that we are the carrier of it. We are the whole issue started from Africa here. But I would disagree totally. It's just a gang up against Africa. And the Africa too, we are not helping ourselves. Where is the unity? What's it called? The president of South Africa. The guy himself, Ramaphosa. Ramaphosa himself, he has played into the gallery of the Western world that we are not united. Look at the xenophobia that happened in South Africa. What was his reaction there? He just kept mum. And they were killing Nigerians, they were killing, Africans, the rest of Africans over there. Now, when it comes to the Omicron now, they started running down to Nigeria to come and seek unity with Nigeria to tackle the Western world. So, leave the Western world, they have a right to ban anything because they've seen that we are not united Africa. The Africa is not united. So, they can easily penetrate us and enter us and give them their ban. And about the ban, likewise, I totally in support of the ban. If you cannot protect your country, if you cannot protect your country in Nigeria, I have to I have to protect my citizens. If you cannot protect your citizens in Nigeria, I have a duty to protect my citizens. That is Boris Johnson for you. That is an active president, I could say. And what I'm saying now is, would the whole the ban benefits. On the unban, when the Nigerian is unbanned from traveling to UK, who does the policy benefit? Is this not the same people, this same ruler, these same people that put us into hardship, that will loot our money, they will still take it to UK, to lure the bank, take it to, you know, what's it called? Citibank, take it to all these big banks around. And is this not same people that will go to health tourism over there, and they will leave our hospital languishing in dilapidated with dilapidated equipment, right? So it's better let them ban us. They should not even leave the ban until this government leaves the power, so that
it will not be good. It will not be good.
Well, I said, who they help before? Would UK affect what?
Economy.
Which economy?
Between UK and Nigeria.
Do we have any economy that is sound already? Do we have any sound economy?
So you want it to die?
Make it die. Make you restart all over. The economy is the economy working at all? Is the economy working for you? If the economy is working, they will not be giving you hardship policy. There's inflation already. Your dollar is 500 to a pound, 550 to a pound. So if the economy is working, your dollar will be sliding. So would they make everything just crash so that we know we start all over from the beginning? Because the way I see things now, I'm not a soothsayer. Nigerian economy cannot bounce back until we have new set of technocrats. What I mean by technocrats, the people that will fix all these jobs for us, they are the people, diaspora Nigerians, that will come in and look at the changes. When you brought in Okonjo-Iweala, when you brought in Adesina that time, look at the changes in the government, right? But the local politicians we are having in this country, they are the problem.
Okay, thank you very much, Mr. Akunle.
I could see you laughing, man.
I know it's
not yet to start.
Just give him. Yes,
say a word. It's not about.
Good morning. Good morning. The future leader. What do you have for us this morning?
What I have is that the Nigerians should have faith that something is coming in. There must be a darkness before light comes. You understand me? Bible said the nation, the world was covered by darkness. And God said, let there be light, and light come. So all the darkness we see today, all the bad government.
Who is not the darkness?
The darkness.
Bad government.
Now the bad government is the darkness.
The APC government,
the APC government, the APC, the PDP, all of them are now darkness. Now these two darkness cannot help Nigeria. APC people leave APC, enter PDP, leave PDP, enter APC. That is the light. That is darkness is sharpened darkness. But the Bible says iron should sharpen iron. This guy has sharpened in order. APC and PDP are sharpening each other. This one leave APC, join PDP, leave PDP, join APC. They know this organize. They don't say no, and they can't go there. That's his darkness. So they are immersed together with darkness to darkness. They cannot help.
Who is now the light?
The light is coming at GPN. And the light. The light will shine.
Wearing white, so.
Yes, the light will shine upon the black. Dark, and the dark will do what? Famus. So we need to know who will come to save the nation. It's not APC nor PDP. They already be bad egg. It is a new party that will transform in. It's party of you, me, everybody will contribute to bring party and process these people out. And we're going to get what they call good government. Government of the people and by the people because you pay price for it. And by the people and for the people because your sweat is entered to the foundation. Nobody to give you small bag of rice and small delicate rice. I never see them give somebody bag of rice before. Delicate rice or Indomie. We are coming to what? You pay the price, I pay the price, we deliver our nation from bondage. For this nation to have a new bit of freedom under God. Through me.
What's your manifestation?
The manifestation, listen, manifesto said, because we know the foundation of this manifesto. Just one. We said GPN, good people Nigerian, we said all for one, one for all. And we said God bless GPN. As our party is coming in for campaign from January, it's bubble nationwide. I, small man, will do the something never believe. Bible says eyes never see, never hear, ever hear. Now they enter to the heart of men to do what? Know what God is. That is heaven. You need to understand the power that comes from heaven to what deliver this nation from bondage. The PDP, APC has destroyed the country to last call. We are now banking in POX. Rent house, you can't rent house. Check environment. Buy food to up, you know you see. Sleep in the morning, wake up, you know you see for light. You pay high. They don't finish us in, pay me high for light electricity. Okay, if you say this government now try to electricity, but how do you pay? They say APC try for electricity. How do we pay the disco? It's high price. Jumbo pay. We are dying. We are dying. So agenda of GPN is to bring light, affordable. Going will come back. Naira and Kobo will come back to the nation. Everybody will live in peace. I'm going to say to the whole nation because I know what to do.
How will you tackle insecurity? We have people say that Boko Haram, ISWAP, Meso, around Abuja.
Yes.
How do you tackle insecurity?
I'm going to tackle it in mystery. You know about mystery?
Let me understand.
I know what court system. But you don't know.
Make me understand.
Let me tell you understand. Boko Haram is not working by what? By physical. It's spiritual thing. You don't understand. I'm going to switch this button. Boom. That's the end of Boko Haram. But if I tell you now that this is what caused it, you can never believe me. But I tell you now and say this is what caused that Boko Haram, Bandlish, X-Men. This is what caused it, you can never believe me.
So advise the government what they can do.
Now the government cannot hear me. They say I'm a small man, I don't get jeep. Yes, they say I don't get jeep. I don't get aeroplane. I don't go to school. They cannot hear from me. They will hear from what? From crooks and stupid. People say they get a party of education. They go school. They carry BSc. They cannot do anything. But I, small one, go advise them if they take the free. Because I have the key in me. The wisdom.
How can you now win election as a small man?
I'm coming as a small man. If a small man takes something, who the back him? Who the back a small man? Nobody money go back me. Who the back the small man? God. God in the back small person. Bible says mountains surround Jerusalem as a small group of people. He said what? He said the mighty hand of God what is upon them. I'm a small man, but who back me up is too big. He's bigger than man. He's bigger than Jeep. He's bigger than thousands of naira, billions. You need to understand this in faith. I faith, you go. I faith. I faith. Don't doubt. Don't doubt what it can happen. We know what we are doing. I'm not a mere man. I know what I'm talking about. I faith. Don't doubt. We are coming to transform the nation. That's all. Now,
I'm finding it difficult.
You find it difficult because you see me as small like this.
Not I see as.
No. That's how you
not convinced me.
Listen to me. When Christ come in Israel, the Messiah come to them. They know the Messiah has come.
He convinced some people.
He convinced them. That's why I try to convince you now. Listen to me. They believe in Christ, and Christ will what? Help them. If you don't believe, you cannot see the light.
How do you tackle insecurity?
Insecurity, I said it's a mystery. Leave that for me. I know what to do.
We leave it for you.
I know what to do. Just listen to me. For me to end Boko Haram is 6 months. It's over.
Buhari said so.
That's Buhari. I said do what I can do. And if I know to come on me for that office, 6 months, Buhari, what? Insecurity is what? I know what to do. You understand me?
Have you held any position before?
Listen to me.
Okay.
This position is what? Is who I am and what I can do. Now, if I come to power, I know end Boko Haram for 6 months. Remove me for power. I will leave power.
Do you have a community you live in?
Don't worry. A community day.
Where do you live, Pastor?
As I did so. I live in a community over here.
For me to believe you, your community, go there and make sure people live better in that community.
Listen to me. You need to believe me in this way. If you say people to live happy in the community before you believe,
do something in your community.
Now you cannot be able to see that right. I work something in my community. My community that I come
Remember,
from,
we are in the same community.
My community I come from, I work something.
Okay.
Me, as I do so, I want to destroy you Calabar in my community. You Calabar will be here. I want to destroy it in my community. That's my aim, to destroy that demon in my community. It must destroy in my community. That's what I work for, the benefit of my people. Because I know that my people are suffering from that thing. And I want to stop that thing. That's my own phase. I start from there.
So what does GPN have for us 2023?
Now, GPN asks you what we have for 2023.
Yes.
We have what campaign. We don't come out for 2023. We have campaign. We have telling
So
you.
we shall allow PDP, APC, other parties.
So they go promise you again.
Ruling.
They go promise you again. They'll go in. Now it is your eyes open that this guy cannot do anything. We say 8 years. 8 years have passed. Nothing. Jump up. See, listen to me. APC is coming or PDP is coming again. Check another 8 years. Nothing. This guy no see. They are blind. But they hear Shuru should be a preacher understanding person. I'm a preacher man. I understand fact. They talk about Biafra. I send one word. Boom for all the ghosts. All of them come down.
What word is that? What word is that?
I said, how can you have part for the cross on Onitsha bridge to Saba? All of them feel it. They say yes, it's true. So you need to know what people that can talk and board enter people. You got a passport to come about road. To come a bad road to Port Harcourt. Is it easy for you? Just pass from the bad road to Port Harcourt. It's trackable now. To connect Akwa Ibom State to Moya Road. It's passport. Igbo people listening and they hear it and they listen it. That is true. Because these people not be Biafra. And that's your border. Then you cross for lake. Passport to passport. It's not easy for you now. So all of them do what? They start to come down. So you need to understand what is in me. I'm not a mere man. So let us see this way we go to do. Because you are what one light man for me. I want you to know that what we said can come to true. But don't doubt it. God can do anything. Now what I'm saying, nothing is impossible for God. GPA is coming in, you will see campaign we never seen before. I'm going to campaign we never seen before. We are taking over the nation. Deliver the nation from bondage and keep life to everybody.
Okay, thank you very much, Pastor Ubong, the party chairman of GPN, Good People of Nigeria.
Nigerian good people.
Thank you very much. Mr. Matthew, good morning.
Good morning, Mr. Chris.
I don't want to indulge in Pastor Ubong's campaign.
Good people, Nigeria. Let good people
But let's look at the Omicron FG bans flights from UK, Canada, Saudi Arabia. What are the issues here?
Okay, thank you for having me. Matthew is the name. There is what they call principle of reciprocity in international relations. I think that's what the federal government is trying to engage in. But are they justified?
I don't know.
I mean, Nigerian government, are they justified to reciprocate what Canada, Britain, maybe Saudi Arabia, maybe United Arab Emirates, are they justified to reciprocate? I don't think that there's justification behind Nigerian intention.
The COVID-19 was brought in by people from United Kingdom into Nigeria.
That is not the issue. The issue is we already have Omicron variant here. And Canada, Britain, and some other places, they have value for their citizens, the safety of their citizens. So to that extent, if they are saying since it has been discovered in Nigeria, they are banning flight from Nigeria, I think it's a welcome development. What Nigerian government needed to do before it was discovered in Nigeria, as at the time it was discovered in South Africa, was to ban flight coming from South Africa to Nigeria. Not looking for who to reciprocate against. For me, okay, I know the Omicron may not be as dangerous as people are looking at it, but it's good to play safe. As at the time Nigerian government needed to play safe, they didn't do it. It's not sufficient to say any other person that has the privilege of playing safe should not play safe. Now you want to start employing the principle of reciprocity because they are banning, you want to ban flight from their own country. I don't think what Nigerian government is thinking of doing is the right thing to do.
Okay, let's look at the abduction of monarchs in Imo State. What should the government do? Because this is lingering.
The government have but only one thing to do, because it behoves on the government to protect life and property. Because going by governance, protection of life and property is a cardinal responsibility of any government. So if you're already failing in that area, in fact, I see the person have failed woefully. For me, the government have no excuse. They should go and look for how to protect life and property.
Some people say that the government is complicit.
Why it is difficult to dispel that opinion is because as a government, you are supposed to have monopoly of coercive power. So if in the same country where you say it's a sovereign state, you see people kidnapping monarchs, kidnapping ordinary citizens, maiming them, killing them, kidnapping for ransom. Even the Waterson train recently is the one that are coming to communities in the north, asking the community to pay 5 million, 6 million, different amounts of money in order not to be overrun by bandits. So it's a Waterson situation when you're already having non-state actors sharing the monopoly, sharing the coercive power with federal government. It's a very worrisome situation. The only thing the government can do, you must exert your authority as a government, as a government. The only way you can do that is to stamp out all form of crime and criminality. How can you tell somebody not to pay allegiance to IPOB if you cannot protect him?
How can you tell a community that they should not keep 5 million for bandits to come and take when you don't have what it takes to protect them? So you see, the government, there's no two ways about it. The government must protect life and property, or if they know they don't have the capacity to do it, the thing is simple. Allow people protect themselves. Legalize AK-47. Give people license to acquire AK-47, because this is the category of armed bandits, Fulani herdsmen, kidnappers are within. If they will come, I listened to some time ago the governor of Taraba State, that's Shako, when there was a security summit, and they were arguing whether they should disarm the citizens of the state. He was telling them that they should go and disarm bandits first. He said, because as a governor, what explanation does he have to a father, to a monarch, where a situation where bandits, Fulani herdsmen will walk into the neighborhood, drag out their father, slaughter the man in their presence, they are handicapped, there's nothing they can do. So he was rather advising the military to go and disarm the bandits, the herdsmen, before they think of disarming the ordinary citizen. In the same vein, it makes sense to say, give license to people to bear AK-47, especially if you can afford it. That notwithstanding, the usage and regulation will be subject to police control. But give them that authority, because if you look at it now, the bandits, the Fulani herdsmen who are within AK-47, going about kidnapping, raping, maiming, they are not subject to the police control, and yet they are using this weapon. So the citizen that will be subjected to the control of police, I'll be willing to follow police government regulation, should be given the leverage to use it. For me, the way it stands, that is the only way you can curb the excesses of bandits and Fulani herdsmen.
Okay, let's look at lastly, presidency highlights 21 key amendments on Finance Bill 2022. One thing that caught my attention was that Fiscal Responsibility Act amendment to allow more borrowing.
If you look at it holistically, that finance bill, it is looking at how can government bring in more tax,
okay,
not minding the impact of the policy on the citizens. And a situation where Nigerians are already being overtaxed, I can understand that they're equally looking at maybe social media that are doing business with Nigerians that may not be resident in Nigeria, I mean their offices. They are looking at bringing them to the tax net. But in all of this, where is the interest of the Nigerian citizen? The government is only interested in making money, more money, and more money, not minding the impact of their policy on the citizens. The other day, we were talking about government imposing tax on imported domestic gas. That have impacted on gas in Nigeria, and the price of gas has skyrocketed. As we speak, they have not been addressed. People are still buying at exorbitant rates as a result of government policy. So the government is only interested in making money into the government coffer, not minding how do the citizen feel. How does this policy affect the citizen? And it's a very bad approach to governance. In any society, in any country, in any economy, the government chooses what to subsidize in order to bring succor to the citizens. But in Nigeria, the only area of major subsidy, the PMS, government is not thinking on how to remove it totally by February next year.
Okay.
So all their own is how do we get more money? How do we tax the people? How do we improve government earning? They are not thinking of how do we improve the welfare of Nigerians.
The money is borrowed, is it not for?
It ends in private pockets. If it doesn't end in private pockets, as we speak, ICPC have raised issues with about 200 and something duplicated projects in this current budget that's running. Has anybody been arrested? Is anybody on trial for that? If you have a particular item and it's being repeated, and you are spending money for all the items in the budget, and a government agency, anti-graft for that matter, is raising the issue of about 200 and something projects that is duplicated, and as we speak, nobody is under investigation, nobody is under trial, nobody is has been taken to court, and you tell me that the money that they are borrowing, that are using it for the benefit of the people? I don't think so. As we speak, the government in this current coming budget of 2022 is proposing to borrow $700 million to build water projects. A situation where we already have about $450 million water project being financed by African Development Bank. There's another $6 million project equally being financed by African Development Bank. Government is thinking of borrowing $200 million to buy mosquito nets. And in this same budget, government, the amount that the Mr. President, the office of Mr. President, Vice President, for their travel and feeding, you are talking about 3.7 billion naira. And you are telling me that you are there for the interest of the common man. I don't think so.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
I have Mr. Raphael Strasburn. Okay, time. Okay, Strasburn Ubechi. We have 10 minutes. So that.
Okay, 10 minutes.
Good morning.
Good morning, Christian.
I know you're not from Imo State.
Yeah, I'm from Anambra State. I'm not from Imo, but Anambra.
At which monarchs have been abducted in that state.
Oh, in that state, Uzodinma is the person that caused the trouble, or they invited the ants or insects infesting Imo State now, currently. I'm telling you, so many things went wrong during last gubernatorial election that brought in Uzodinma. Imo State was a quiet state, a peaceful state, though Rochas Okorocha's regime was somehow biased in the sense that the second tenure, they did not invite him, but the first tenure he deceived them. They invited him, they voted for him. So the second time, Uzodinma Okorocha rigged the election. So they were like, we don't want this APC. We did not look for this. We did not quest for this from you, Okorocha. So when another major gubernatorial election came in 2019, I didn't understand. I think it was 2019. No, 2020, last year. Ihedioha won an election. Uzodinma stole his verdict. The mandate people gave him to Ihedioha was stolen by Hope Uzodinma. Hope Uzodinma was not even the second person. It was not even the third person. Hope Uzodinma was the fourth person. So it has never happened anywhere in the world before. So that's why he invited this trouble happening right away now in Imo State. Imo State was the most peaceful state in Igbo land. When you talk about tourism, when you talk about hospitality, go to Owerri. I didn't understand. Go to Imo State, go to Owerri. Owerri is a home of hospitality in the southeastern Nigeria. Nothing like trouble. But immediately, Abba Kyari and his camp imposed governorship on Imo people. That was how trouble started in Imo today. I'm telling you, abduction of monarchs, abduction of traditional rulers. Hope Uzodinma is the one that caused it. They kill you, not abduction and leave them all. They butcher the man, this latest monarch that was abducted. They butcher him. They dump the body in the marketplace. You could remember early this year that two men, let me say they are traditional rulers, or maybe they are among the elites in the Imolites. They are elites, Imolite elites. They were abducted, butchered, they cut their heads, they beheaded them and put it on a table, on a shelf, and don't keep the table, kept the market on the marketplace, their heads on the marketplace. Bodiless heads. Nobody, just heads. One was fair, one was black. Who caused it? How did this kind of bloodshedding, creeping into Imo State? Politics. Nothing like that before.
What can the government do?
The government of the day in Imo State is a stubborn government. The government of the day in Imo State is not a democratically elected government. The government of the day in Imo State is an illegal government. What are you asking me? What a 419 could do? A killer like Uzodinma. Olu people receive the highest number of killings in Imo State. And remember that Uzodinma is from Olu. How could I become a governor and start killing in the Otuacha, Nderi, Umuakeri, Mabai, Nando, Mariamachala? I will start killing everybody in Okuza and in Sube. I'm from that area. My ancestors, they won't be happy. I think understand. The Olu ancestors know. They know that Uzodinma has what? Desecrated that land. He committed sacrilege. Are you listening to me? It's a sacrilege to turn against your people. The electorate, mostly they are from Olu, that voted this guy, Ihedioha. Electorate from Mbise, Owerri. They needed him because it is Mbise's turn to rule Imo State. They cheer it as we cheer it in Indiana, among Indian Anambrans. Do you understand? Newi, Aguata, Idemili, Onitsha Zonal Oka. We are cheering it and we are doing our normal business. We go on our normal business. If it is your turn, no matter what happens, people will know, they will vote you. That is how in the Anambra we do our own. But in Imo State, you share it among yourself as well. Olu has been ruling. Olu has been ruling. Achikudenwa is Olu. Achikudenwa is Olu. Are you listening to me? This man from Mbano or Hakim. Are you listening? Then after Hakim, Olu again. Olu, Okorocha is Olu. Then how can you, that is Olu, you use your federal power or strength or might, you call it, and thwarted someone's, effort, someone's mandate that God has given him. It is unfair. Look at the way Imo lives are dying. Imo people, both old and young, they are dying on a daily basis. And Uzodinma is the one that caused all this trouble.
Okay. Nigeria responds to restrict airlines from UK, Canada, Saudi Arabia from tomorrow.
That is good. That's very, very good. All those elites that are going to UK, that's good for them. Why? You know, of course, that Buhari, the person you call your president, is not the Buhari you elected in 2015. You have now, it's manipulated. You've not been able to investigate it. Somebody has been shouting that, sure, Buhari died, UK.com, news, UKnews.com. Carry this news, 2017. Somebody was lamenting. Somebody like Ayofayoche. Ayofayoche has been lamenting. Nnamdi Kanu has been lamenting. Go online and see it. Death certificate. UK, what do you call him? This Queen of England. She understand? Mourning this man.
All those are still.
No. It's online. It's not an allegation.
Subject to investigation.
No. Thank you. But why have they failed to investigate this? Why is it that anytime now the Kanu comes to court, they don't ask him, young man, how come about to say Buhari is dead? The man will narrate it. They will investigate it. They have been avoiding that question. The only question they asked him was, how do you say Buhari is an embodiment of evil? Embodiment of evil is just a hearsay. It's a verbal issue. We are saying that Buhari is dead. Young man, how come Buhari is dead? They have been, Nigerian High Court, Abuja, everywhere, they have been avoiding it. Malami has been avoiding that accusation. We don't know what we are doing. So if the elite, if you can ban the elite, that's for them. No more medication. You can't travel for medication again. We should manage what we have here. Our medical facilities
for 90 days.
Thank you, 90 days. Instead of what? Refurbishing our medical facilities to match up with their European American counterparts. They keep on shuttling. You understand? What do you call it? Again, traveling to UK on medical issue, medical facility, medication all the time, including the so-called Buhari, who is not sick again. If it could be the first Buhari, if you ban Nigerians from traveling, the man will die. Where is that? This one is not always sick. He's not sick. He has just been mimicking us, telling us that he's jettisoning to UK for medication. No lie, it is a lie. So, my brother, if Canada bans us from coming, that is good for our government officials. After all, they are the most traveled government officials in the world, the most traveled president in the world
Buhari has, broken the record. Guinness Book of Record. The most traveled president is Buhari. Okay. So if UK ban us, fine.
Okay, Buhari.
If Canada ban us, that is good for them.
Yeah.
At least if we ban them, we are the one fooling ourselves because they don't come here for medication. What is it that they need to come here do again? UK is not coming here. Is it to go to Obunike Cave? Obunike Cave. There are many caves in Europe that they will go there. Yeah, we have nothing against them, upon them, upper hand, nothing. Are you listening to me? So on the other way around, if they ban us, good. Buhari should not go and waste parking lot fees anymore at Heathrow Airport. No more losing that kind of money again. It is for our own profit. I think they should ban us too, and we should ban them. Let it be.
Okay. Boko Haram ISWAP may soon overrun Abuja. Now Abba, ex-rep.
Now Abba, the ex-rep, now speaker, now House of Rep during Obasanjo reign. Gali Naba. Naba, let me tell you, you made a very, very good statement. That remark is just like a plague that is coming. And it's not far away. That plague is here. Boko Haram, ISWAP, they have teamed up. And they are coming to Abuja very soon. They are coming to Abuja to shock Buhari, to shock the Department of Executive Department. Because it's like they are playing Ludo and draft there. They are busy enjoying themselves. People in Sokoto, bandits, Boko Haram and ISWAP kill over 100 and something people just over the weekend, before the weekend. It started Wednesday. Let me tell you, before this Sunday, over 120 people were killed. Do you know the number of the passengers that were set ablaze inside the bus? Do you know how many that were killed in some communities there? Over 3 communities were invaded by bandits. They killed, they raped, they abducted their wives. This was happening in a space of 7 days. A whole Sokoto caliphate. That Sokoto that everybody predicted, if Boko Haram could attack Sokoto, the home of Sultana, Sadwana of Sokoto, they will say that will be the end of Boko Haram. It will come to stop. That was what one Muslim in this southwest posted to me. Say, any day Boko Haram attacks Sokoto state, that will be the end of Boko Haram. I put it inside my finger. To my greatest surprise last week, they attacked, they killed, they kidnapped, they maimed, they abducted. Man, let me tell you, Boko Haram from Sahel, Africa, they invaded Sokoto last week. They killed as many as 120 people. And nothing happened. And this time around, do you know where they are targeting this time around? Their next port of call is Abuja. They are coming. They are bad boys. They are coming to invade Abuja. And I don't think Nigerian security forces could do anything about it. Look at the kind of weapon we are using. The weapon these people are using are more sophisticated than the weapon our soldiers and police are using. Okay, the other day, last week, soldiers rescued 20 Nigerian policemen from the den of what? Kidnappers, or you call them bandits. We saw it on phonics and video, live. Breaking news, they rescued our police officers. The kind of gun our police officers are using, Christians. If you see where police officers are confronting ordinary armed robbers, you will weep for them. Chakabula, Ikakabo. You know, go enter again from the magazine to the chamber. No more. Chaka. Armed robber will be shooting our Nigerian police because of what? Corruption. Corruption in the police. That's why they're not buying sophisticated arms. They give them money to buy the real arms that will meet up with that of the modern world. They will go and buy guns, that rifle, bed rifles. Sometimes all those expired British guns. Mark 4. Nigerian police are still using Mark 4 of Queen Elizabeth time, Victoria era. Mark 4. I'm telling you, it's a shame. Soldiers went and rescued them in the forest last week. 20 police officers. They would have slaughtered them. They held them hostage. They are demanding billions from government. You know how much Nigerian government is spending on this paying of ransom? Okay. So I'm telling you. So if even the weapons they are supplying to our soldiers, they are not sophisticated. They are just enough to tackle Boko Haram, to tackle bandits. So they are having upper hand in the north. Let me tell you, their next port of call is Abuja. They are coming to Abuja to take over Nigerian Federal Capital Territory, Abuja, is going to be under siege very soon. According to ISWAP, they showed their video, they posted they are going to do that, and I'm telling you they're going to do that because Buhari is not he. If it was actually Buhari, we voted in 2015, I don't think we would have this kind of issue.
Thank you very much, Mr. Rafu Bechi. That's the last speaker we have for today. We thank you very much for being part of the program, for being patient with us, and also subscribing to Flip TV. You can click on the notification button so that you will get notified anytime we go online. A big thank you to the man behind the camera, Mr. Femi Davis, Christian Chuku on this other edition of Bystanders and Resistance. Also, a big thank you to Boss Flip TV, Mr. Biodo. Bye for now. We will meet tomorrow by God's grace. Thank you.